Okie dokie. So with this project, some more experimenting. We're gonna really focus in on the liquify tool. It's a lot of different things you can do with it, okay? So start a new project, go to new, it can be one of the ones already made, 5x7, 8x10, and just press create. So now we have our blank surface, okay? So with this experimentation, make sure you unlock the image so you can work on it. And there's multiple ways to experiment with it. As you know, we can work on different layers, but for this one, we're gonna work on one layer. So what I want you to do is either get your paint bucket and paint the background a color, or actually go to your gradient tool and use a gradient to create your background, okay? After you've done so, pick you a different color, whatever color you choose, and go to your paint brushes, and I want you to do some random paint strokes, okay? Make them different sizes, make them different types, make them different colors, and notice everything is on the same layer, okay? Make sure you choose the actual color, right? So if you're uncertain, and let's say you wanna add a new layer, just because whenever you kind of make these layers, they're kind of permanent when you paint on the same layer, that's fine. So you could change the color. I can create a different layer, and I can paint on a different layer, right? So I'm using different types of brushes, different colors, different sizes, all of that good stuff. There goes the bell. All right, now remember, that's good for right now. Just have fun with it, experiment with it. But remember, this is on a different layer. So when I try to use my liquify tool, it's not gonna work on the green because the green is on a different layer, right? It would only liquify this layer. So if I want to liquify it all together, I can go to layer, I can merge it down, and notice how it took my two layers and combined them. All right, so now I have one layer. All right, on to liquify. Go to filter, liquify, a new screen's gonna pop up. Now, right now we have a cool little abstracted art. With liquify, again, just like you can change the size of the brush, notice it got bigger. You can change the pressure. You'll see the difference between the pressures here in a second. All I do is left click and push, and then it gives it like this, I don't know, paint effect, like it's gooey. All right, I could change the pressure size where it won't go as hard. And I'm basically mixing all my paint up, okay? When I get to something that I like, I enjoy, I press OK. And then I have this liquefied piece, all righty? If I kept it separate, let's go back in history just a little bit. If I didn't merge it down, let's say I just liquefied that top layer. Let's go to liquefy again. I've already done it once, so I can hit liquefy, but it's only gonna liquefy my top layer. And notice how it preset did it. So let's go back. You actually do have to click on liquefy if you wanna control it, okay? So now I can liquefy just that top green layer if I chose to. And most of these other things we'll go over in the next tutorial, the face recognition. If I wanted to use the clockwise twirl, I could. I just would hold left click and it'd start doing it for me. All right, but it kind of moves slow, and there's other options. I very rarely will use this one, but that is an option. So like if that's it, I could press OK, and then boom, notice how it just liquefied the top, okay? So experiment with the liquify tool, use different sizes, and this leads you to the next part of the project.